Segment 2: The Polis and the Birth of Democracy in Ancient Greece. Welcome back, Chosen One. In this segment, we journey into the heart of ancient Greece to explore the fascinating concept of the polis and how it gave rise to the revolutionary idea of democracy. The polis was more than just a city, it was a community, a way of life. These city-states were the building blocks of Greek civilization, each with its own laws, government, and identity. At the heart of every polis was the agora, a bustling marketplace where people gathered not only to trade goods but also to exchange ideas and discuss matters of importance. In this dynamic space, citizens came together to voice their opinions, debate policies, and contribute to the decisions that shaped their society. The agora was more than a marketplace. It was a forum for ideas, a breeding ground for political thought and social cohesion. A popular example from this is the Agora of Athens. The most famous and well-preserved agora, located in the heart of Athens, was the social, political, and commercial center of the city. It was the birthplace of democracy and hosted important public buildings like the Stoa of Attalos. The Stoa of Attalos was a significant architectural structure located in the ancient Agora of Athens. It was a prominent example of a stoa, which was a covered colonnade or portico often used for various purposes, including providing shelter, hosting public meetings, and serving as a place for philosophical discussions. The Stoa of Attalos was built during the 2nd century BCE by King Attalos II of Pergamon, a ruler in Asia Minor. Now, let's talk about democracy, a revolutionary concept that emerged in Athens. This system allowed citizens to directly participate in decision-making through open assemblies. In the ancient Greek polis, or city-state, the ability to vote was typically limited to free adult male citizens. Women, slaves, and foreigners were generally excluded from participating in the democratic process. This means that a significant portion of the population, including women and those without citizenship status, were not granted voting rights in the ancient Greek democratic systems. Every eligible citizen had the opportunity to share their views, propose laws, and even hold officials accountable. This was a radical departure from the autocratic rule seen in many other civilizations. But there's more. Athens introduced ostracism, a process where citizens could vote to temporarily exile a person who posed a threat to democracy. The polis and the concept of democracy were deeply intertwined. Democracy wasn't just about voting, it was about participation, engagement, and civic responsibility. Important philosophers from ancient Greece referred also to these concepts of democracy and polis. Socrates. While Socrates didn't leave behind written works, his teachings and dialogues, as recorded by his student Plato, often touched on the importance of civic engagement, questioning authority, and the value of rational discourse in the polis. Plato, a student of Socrates, explored the ideal state and governance in his famous work, The Republic. He discussed concepts like justice, the role of philosophers as rulers, and the organization of the state. Aristotle, a student of Plato, extensively analyzed various forms of government in his work, Politics. He discussed the merits and drawbacks of different systems, including democracy, oligarchy, and monarchy, providing valuable insights into the functioning of the polis. As we unravel the story of the polis and democracy, we gain insights into how ancient Greeks valued collective decision-making, civic engagement, and the power of unity. Prominent ancient Greek city-states include Athens, renowned for democracy, Sparta, known for its military strength, Thebes, a historic hub, Corinth, a strategic trade center, Argos, with rich mythology, Miletus, an intellectual coastal city, Ephesus, with stunning architecture, Megara, a philosophical contributor, Rhodes, a bustling trade island, and Cyrene, an intellectual Hellenistic influence. From ancient Greece's democracy and polis system, enduring concepts have shaped modern society. Democracy remains a core principle, enabling citizens to engage in decision-making and elect representatives. Concepts like citizen participation, rule of law, and civic engagement have evolved, emphasizing informed, active citizenry. Transparency, accountability, and protection of individual rights are fundamental in modern democracies. The sense of community identity, investment in public infrastructure, and emphasis on education and intellectual exploration reflect the lasting impact of Greece's democratic and polis ideals on our present world. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through ancient Greece's polis and the birth of democracy. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the remarkable facets of this civilization that has left an indelible mark on history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay connected. Until our next exploration, keep the flame of curiosity burning bright.